Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you an example of top-down analysis I used using ICT concept to take these two positive trades on USD CAD 15 minute. So let's get into the video without further ado. So going to the 4-hour time frame, I'm going to show you everything I did. The 4-hour time frame was my bigger time frame. So if you're doing top-down analysis, you need to have one bigger time frame that you will trust and then go down to a lower time frame, at least 2 time frame lower or at least 1 time frame lower. So if I'm using the 4-hour time frame, I will go ahead and use the 15 minute or the 5 minute for entry. I can even use daily as my bigger time frame, but this time around I'm using the 4-hour time frame. So when I came to the 4-hour time frame, I actually saw what is happening on USD CAD like this. Looking from here, this is a breakup structure from this place. If I come back here now, looking at this, you know, we are in a clear downtrend and we've seen a breakup structure at this point, and then here too we have another breakup structure at this level. This is a breakup structure, it's a clear one, you can see right there. And then right here we have another breakup structure. Then lastly we have another breakup structure at this point. Every time price pushes below the recent low it created in this downtrend, we call it a breakup structure. So this was the most recent one, and then we have another one right here. Can you see? This is, we can call this one a breakup structure too, because we've created a low at that point. Then we had this low being violated, that is a break of structure, this particular one. So this is what I actually saw when I see this, and I'll say, okay, let me see what will happen if I can see some retracement coming back to any institutional reference point at this level. Let me take out this so you can see what I'm saying. So look at this, we have this particular order block in the 4-hour time frame. This is a bearish order block, and then close to that order block we have this particular fair value gap. Let me just adjust it clearly so you can see what I'm saying. This is a very clear fair value gap. So what I saw was actually this information. Now before taking the trade, since I'm trying to do top-down analysis, I decided to go to the 1-hour time frame so I can see the data more clearly. This is the 1-hour time frame. Look at what I'm saying. So in the 1-hour time frame, while I'm expecting price to come up to this level, I will patiently look out for another opportunity, because you will need to be a lot patient for price to come back to this level. Since I want to trade within this interface, I will have to be very patient for price to come back here. So looking at this, I decided to go down to the 15-minute time frame. That is the importance of top-down analysis. So in the 15-minute time frame, I actually saw what is happening here. So look at this. This is our 4-hour fair value gap. You can even adjust it. This is our 4-hour fair value gap, and this was the order block. So I just saw what happened here in the 15-minute time frame. I saw this. This is a breakup structure. Look at this level. We have broken below this low. So I consider this as a breakup structure since I'm dealing with the 15-minute time frame, and it is very important that you watch out this. Look at this. In the 15-minute time frame, I consider this as my order block. This guy as my order block. And then I have a fair value gap in that order block. That's the importance of having understanding of this thing. This is a fair value gap. Let me just get it right for you so you can see what I'm saying. I saw this fair value gap and I say, okay, let me take trades from that place. If I'm using this opportunity to take the trade in the 15-minute time frame, I will patiently have an entry before price can even decide to respect the higher time frame order block in the future. So that was when I decided to look out for this entry. This first entry, there wasn't that entry when I entered at that level. There wasn't that data rather. I actually saw this happened like that, and I decided to wait for price to come back to this level. If you take your Fibonacci tool to measure this distance from here to here, this price range, while you see price coming back to this fair value gap, it is at a premium. So it is okay for you to take trades from that level. Let me just play it out so you can see what I'm saying. So if you look at what happened at this level, price actually came back to this particular fair value gap in 15 minutes, and that was when I entered my trade in the 15-minute time frame to have this entry. I actually entered at this point, Then my stop loss was just right above this guy, this recent high that was formed. Let me show you what I'm saying. And then my take profit was literally here, almost 1:1. It's okay for you to do that at the lower time frame. So basically, once I saw price reach down to this fair value gap and I saw this order block at this particular level, I knew this trade was going to be positive. So I decided to enter this trade at this level. And then look at what happened. From that level, I had this first positive trade, and then I decided to take out my profit and leave that trade to watch it again. Now, looking at this, look at what happened. Let me delete everything again and show you what is happening right now. When I saw this happen, I decided to watch out for this. This is a breakup structure in the 15-minute time frame, so you can see what I'm saying. I saw this breakup structure and I knew that we are about to create a new range, trading range. So I was watching what is happening right here. So price was just behaving like that. So look at what I'm saying. Price came to this level. So I saw price actually defined another trading range. If you watched my video on the 2 types of liquidity where I explained everything about this, we have external range liquidity and internal range liquidity. So price actually moved and took out liquidity below this low and is coming back inside to look out for an institutional reference point. That's basically what price does every day and every time. So I decided to take my Fibonacci tool and define this trading range. Look at this. I saw price coming back to premium, and at premium I can actually see this is an order block, a bearish order block, and another fair value gap. Now, if you watched my video on PDRA, you will understand that we prioritize fair value gap before an order block. So I saw this particular fair value gap, this one. A fair value gap is basically the difference between this candle and this candle. If you see the wick of this candle, that's the low, and the high of this candle are not connected. So this gap is what we call a fair value gap. So I decided to wait for price to come to this particular fair value gap at that level, at this area. And then I decided to enter my trade. My stop loss was basically above this high, and then the take profit was right here. I don't want to go below this place. Once I see price come here, I can decide to expand it. But what I was watching out for was the first low at this point. I want to remove it at this level because this place, I consider it as a landmine. It's very, very important that you take your profit at this point, and then you can decide to expand your target eventually. So let's see what happened. Once I saw that happen, I decided to use this opportunity. Can you see? This was the fair value gap. Price actually came into the fair value gap. I decided to enter at this point. Then I was watching price behaving the way it is behaving. So this was how I took those 2 trades using top-down analysis from the 4-hour time frame down to the 15-minute time frame. It's pretty much easy. If you want me to do more videos on top-down analysis, I'm going to do that. Let me know in the comments. I'll be right there to do the videos. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to learn smart money concept. I have a dedicated playlist right here. You can see smart money concepts complete course. You can find all the videos right there. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time in another video.